Hello,
Well,
this is. We have done this before. Abel.
hello,
This is.
Klan. Okay, so we both watched Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And
Ba ba ba.
don't wanna be a fool for you.
Just another baby game for two.
Don't wanna be a fool for you.
Just another baby game for two. Okay.
So the thing about this movie, right, is paying homage
Yeah.
to the previous superhero movies before the MCU timeline. So I thought we should also pay homage to those X-Men movies and other movies
That
that
old.
were under 20th Century Fox
Right.
before being acquired by Disney.
Correct.
So as you can see, I have created a list and with the thumbnails, we're gonna rank which we think is the best and the worst.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. And I think one of the fun things about watching the recent Deadpool Wolverine movie was that it reminisces a lot of
It's our generation.
Yeah, our generation.
I grew up watching all the
that.
20th Century
Yeah,
Fox movies.
correct.
So it was so awesome, to see them, the actors
came back, right?
back in their roles.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
and Ryan Reynolds was amazing to help with all these
Yeah. I think
associations.
it's very
smart,
very kind of him,
Yeah.
to give them a chance to
Come
end their
back.
story.
Yeah, correct. Okay,
So
shall we
shall
start?
we start? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and let's get on with it.
Okay, so we're gonna go from left to right. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one here, this is Days of Future Past, X-Men.
Right. I think this is I think it's the very first, one of the first X-Men. It's the first X-Men movie, right?
No.
Wait, there's too many. No, is this the one that? Wait, I'm confused.
Oh, you're confused now.
No,
okay.
I'm very confused. Okay.
As a refresher,
All
this
right.
is the time. This will be under the reboot timeline.
Oh, reboot
But,
timeline.
yeah,
Okay.
And this is the second entry. And this is the time going back in time travel kind of story.
Oh, is that the one that where the what is they created a robot or
the Sentinels.
Sentinels
Yeah.
were trying to destroy all the mutants.
Yeah, correct.
So
Yeah.
I think that's where they went back. Wolverine went back in time to find Professor X. Correct.
I think so.
Yes, Professor X.
Anyway, I really enjoyed this movie.
Yes, me too.
And this movie back then, I think it kind of saved the X-Men franchise.
Correct.
Right? Because
Right.
previously it's a hit and miss.
I think the X-Men franchise was like going down the drain. It was when what was the lady who
I think it was the third one, but
The
we will
third
get
one.
to that.
Okay,
Anyway,
sure.
I think for me, I will put as. What about you?
you put S first.
Okay, we evaluate later on.
Okay.
Let's put in S first.
Okay.
So next, the Wolverine. Do you remember anything about this movie? It's
Wow,
really
very
long ago.
very long. Wow, now it makes me feel like I have to go and rewatch everything again.
Yeah.
I think I remember he didn't have his metal.
He had it already.
He had it already.
Yeah, he had it already.
Wow, I cannot really remember.
Yeah, so this was the second Wolverine solo movie actually.
The first one?
The time he was in Japan.
Yeah. And then he was saved or something. Then there was this Japanese girl. Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for me it was okay. That was my impression at the time.
If it didn't leave me that much impression, so I guess it was an okay movie.
Shall we put it at C first?
I will put it at C.
Alright, we put it. Now
Fantastic Four.
we're going to talk about the
first,
OG.
The OG Fantastic Four. I will put A.
Before that, that was already a Fantastic Four movie, but this is like the modern times.
Yeah, correct.
And you have Chris Evans as his first role.
Yeah.
As,
That was funny.
as Human Toast. I legit thought he was Captain
Captain America in
right?
Deadpool.
And then he said, Flame on!
Everybody was cheering.
Yeah.
I think this should give an A.
Really? Oh, it's pretty high.
This is my first Fantastic Four movie.
Okay. I think it was okay. It was pretty good. I
Back
would
then
say.
it was very good.
It was. I mean, yeah, it was campy, but back then
it was funny.
It was,
to me, it was.
I
funny.
think they did decently well.
Give?
I think for now.
No.
Okay, for now let's just put A. Okay. Because some movies
later on will
better. Okay. Now next. We're gonna talk about X-Men: The Last Stand.
I feel this is very emotional.
This was the third X-Men franchise at that time.
where she died, right?
Yeah, correct. Yes.
She died, right? I think it was a very emotional movie.
Yeah, because Logan had to kill her.
Yeah, Logan had to kill her.
But I feel that at the same time, there were too many things going on.
Correct.
Right? You had like
it was
the
quite
cure for the mutant thing, and then you had Dark Phoenix.
It was very messy. And it felt like she felt she wasn't sure about herself, and then her power is so powerful.
Yeah.
So, but I mean that's the part that maybe it brings maybe disperse or cloud away all the messiness that is going on lah. But I don't really think it's a super awesome movie.
Yeah, it for me it was just okay. It was a messy movie.
Correct.
I think I'll put B. Right. Let's just put B for now. Okay.
All right.
X-Men 2, on the other hand,
What is that?
X-Men 2 is the second one. It's the second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay,
but I can tell you that the sequel was way better than the first one that came out.
Okay.
I think it's still today regarded as one of the best sequels.
One of the best sequels.
I really enjoy it as well. And
I think maybe you can share a bit how is the
do you want to see a trailer? Maybe you will.
Yeah, just a glimpse
X-Men 2 trailer.
That's how forgetful we are.
To be fair, it's a pretty old movie.
Okay, so this is the one.
Let's watch this one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I think the school was invaded, right?
And Logan fought them off.
Yeah.
And you have the Nightcrawler introduction.
Oh my god. Okay. Wow, look at the trailer back then.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
He was so good. Oh my god, the font. Wow.
This movie was.
Oh my gosh. It take me back to. Wow. That was so long.
This movie is also where Jean Grey died. Right?
Yeah, Jean Grey died.
That's why she became the Phoenix in the Last Stand,
correct.
So anyway,
it was the water. It was the thing that then she died, right? Okay. Yeah. So that one, I think it can be in. I feel it should be above this.
Definitely. I'll put A for now.
Yeah, I'll put A. I think it was a very good climax.
It was a good movie actually.
Yeah, they have very good climax scene which I felt it was quite intense and quite epic lah.
At the time, this was the Avengers of our time.
Correct, Avengers of our time. When Avengers wasn't around yet and Marvel was still building up. At that time, Okay, so we go to the next one.
Logan. This is easily S. No doubt.
It was really good.
It was super good. Wow.
Perfect ending.
It's perfect ending.
I find it so emotional.
I cried like a baby.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, he died. Why? I thought he's immortal. Yeah, but it was a good final touch to the Wolverine.
It was a perfect ending for
Yeah, perfect
Wolverine.
ending. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2 was crazy, man.
Deadpool 2 was really fun.
It was fun and crazy, and it's just pretty interesting that even though it's supposed to be a superhero movie, but it became like a hilarious save the world movie.
But it was fun for me, but
I don't think it gives a lot. To me, maybe it contributes to the latest movie, but not as great.
I think it wasn't as good. Yeah, because
It wasn't as good as the first one.
in terms of like the story, the main story, like Deadpool tried to, sacrifice himself
Correct.
and redeem the kid. I understand what he was going for, but
I feel the kid was
it's-
very annoying. So sorry.
he was annoying, yes. But I felt that it was all over the place.
Correct.
Like how it's very hard to balance comedy and
Yeah.
a very serious
Yeah.
plot together.
Agree.
And I think I'll give it B.
You give it a B.
Yeah, for
Alright.
now I just give it B.
I would give it a B too, because I think it's still significant to the third
Yeah,
third Deadpool,
yeah.
because that's where X-Men came in. The second Deadpool 2, that's where X-Men timeline came in.
I mean, they were in the same timeline. It's just that for budget reasons you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
have them all on the
Correct,
screen. But
correct.
it was funny
Yeah.
for the cameo. Do you remember the cameo that closed the door?
Okay, they can't just dust off one of the famous X-Men. How about that Potts with the giant pigeon wings? What do those do anyway, huh? Carry him 3 feet off the ground to snatch up the nearest muffin crumb? No.
Okay.
Fantastic Four: The Rise of Silver Surfer. This, from what I can remember, I watched it twice, and the second watch through was a few years back. It's still pretty fresh in my mind, and I just thought that it was really bad.
Second Silver wasn't a good
It wasn't-
review.
it was not good.
It didn't had a good review as well.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, also it was, I think the surfer gave its character and role, but it doesn't really leave a lot of impact.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really bring a lot of stirring or chaos.
I mean, you have Galactus as
Yeah.
the cloud.
Correct.
They made it as a cloud, right? If I'm not wrong.
They made it as a
Yeah,
cloud.
it's like why?
Why you make it as a cloud? Why don't you make it as a big scary creature? Yeah, but anyway, sorry to say, I will probably give this a D.
Yeah, it's a D for me.
It has to be lower than Wolverine. Hence,
It was a bad movie.
it was a bad movie.
Speaking of bad movies, you have X-Men Origins, Wolverine, which I think it was horrible as well.
I don't even recall watching that. I don't even recall whether I watched
so-
that. But truth to be told, I watched it. I watched all X-Men's movie. It's just that there's so many X-Men's movies that maybe the ones like the X-Men Original, I know it was bad lah.
It was bad. This was the time when pirating was very popular. Right?
Yes, correct.
So
remember
I still
the market,
remember
the Pasar Malam.
Yeah, I still remember that this movie leaked before it launches worldwide.
Yeah.
Right. So it was in the Pasar Malam,
And then
and the rendering was not complete yet. True story. So I didn't buy it, but I did download the leaked version, and because of the rendering was not complete yet, it looked horrendous. It was so bad.
it gave you a very bad experience.
Yeah, it
also
was a
lah.
bad impression. But
Okay.
even so, they messed up Deadpool, who made his first debut here, Ryan Reynolds. Like, they sealed his mouth, right?
Correct.
And there were just so many off characters. Like, I don't understand what was the point of this movie? I mean, yeah, showing his origins,
Yeah.
but
But I don't think it's necessary. I don't know. I mean, maybe it gives a significance towards certain things right now with Deadpool 3 in place, but I don't know. I'm just gonna give a D lah.
this movie was also the first time where Gambit appeared, but it was
Gambit
not.
appeared,
It was
correct.
not Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum was
Channing
so
Tatum was
good.
amazing.
And he's
Please
what?
give him a solo movie.
He's what? He's what? Oh my god, he's saying. Any reaction today? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, D. Okay.
Uh,
This is another Fantastic Four movie.
oh, I have not watched this, honestly speaking. I only watched the trailer. But I heard very bad. I don't know. I heard reviews about it, mixed reviews. I don't know.
No, it was bad.
Okay.
This was the reboot version, I think.
It was the reboot version.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
there was a reboot version.
Yeah. Let me just show you. Okay. Let's just do
Oh
a quick
my
YouTube.
heavens, there's a reboot
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
version. That's why it didn't recall to me. I thought it was the same thing.
No. Reboot. No, this is a fake one.
This is a
Yeah. Okay, this is the one.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the reboot version?
When I grow up, I want to be the first person to teleport himself.
Even if you could build it,
I've already built it.
is it next to your flying car?
I'm not working on that anymore.
To push forward.
Different characters, is it?
Yeah, this is a reboot. They were trying to make a new start on Fantastic
And they
Four.
failed.
And it felt horribly.
And you find something else.
Hey, that character.
Just want to fix my friends.
We can't change the past, but we can change the future.
Later.
I'm not interested in watching it.
Interdimensional travel.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, as I was saying, I watched this in a cinema, and I thought to myself, what a horrible piece of trash movie is this? Like, how in the world did they mess this up? And
Actually, who is the director? That's the question.
that's a
you know?
good question. Let's just
Who is the director? Because
Josh Trank. Yeah, I don't even know who's that.
I don't even know.
Let's just do a quick check.
Yeah.
Filmography. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Not a lot of things to say.
Not a lot of things, because I don't think he's that experienced, right?
Yeah, so-
but anyway, everything starts from somewhere. So since I've not watched it, I'm not gonna rank it. You need to rank it.
Yeah, so this was the period where so many superhero movie tried to be like The Dark Knight,
Correct.
right? Because it was dark and gritty.
Yeah.
So so was this film. It was pretty dark and gritty, and I have the same. It has the same vibe as the Amazing Spider-Man at the time as well.
Oh.
Right, dark and gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it took away the characters, like the core of the characters, right? Their
correct.
family
Correct.
is they are supposed to be like, you know, colorful
And
right?
united, and then
but this is like they make it so
bland.
like dull. And Doom was he was OP, but that was not the Doom
That you know.
that I know, that I don't even recognize.
Yeah,
Like,
correct.
Yeah, it sucks. Lah.
It looks fake lah. It looks like a fake.
It look like
Yeah.
sorry.
Mind
okay.
your language, Abel.
That's how I hate the movie.
Yeah,
alright?
correct.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the next
Okay,
movie.
Deadpool. Finally, something good.
Yes. I will give this the first movie Deadpool an A.
I think A is fair.
A,
right?
I
Because
think
at the time,
It's an introduction to Deadpool
and something meta about
yeah, and something different at that
was
time.
new.
It was new,
it. It was
fresh.
fresh. It's not your typical Marvel movie at
Yes,
the time.
correct. So I'll give this an A.
Yeah, I think it's fair. It's fair.
Yes. But cannot beat if Deadpool came out when Avengers was like so ons. So that's why I cannot give it as an S.
Yeah.
Because Avengers took all my heart away.
Okay, easy. Have you watched Elektra before?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have?
Series as well.
Oh, shit. Okay, I did not watch the series.
Oh.
But the movie, it was bad.
Okay, I watched the series. Series was good.
Okay.
The movies I watched, I think when I was super young lah. But the series was good. I would say I prefer the series.
Okay. I'm gonna give D.
Okay, so the movie, right? You give the rating. You give the rating.
It was so bad that when I was watching it on my laptop, that was many years ago. I was like constantly just skipping forward. It was so boring. And I had it's like skip. Okay.
Yeah, next one. What is that? Isn't this the first X-Men?
This is the first X-Men.
Yeah, this is the
my
first.
bad.
Yeah, this is the first X-Men.
The very first X-Men movie.
Okay, definitely gonna give an A.
A.
It's the first X-Men movie, bro.
I know.
You cannot give an B.
It was campy as hell though.
But it's an X-Men movie. It's the first one. Okay, I would say okay.
It was really campy.
Is it very cringy? That's the thing.
It was cringy.
Okay.
It was definitely cringy.
I think when I was back then, I liked the cringiness. Because
that's fair.
it's a superhero.
X-Men was cool.
X-Men was cool. Everybody wants to be like them, and you know that superpowers, superhero. So to me, to answer for my past teenage girl, I think I will still give an A.
Okay, nostalgia, right?
Yeah, nostalgia. Storm was epic, man.
Okay, Storm was pretty good.
Storm was imagine. Oh my god, Storm.
But
was
I can't forget that line where Storm, do you know that line?
Repeat back again.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else.
You will see. I'm gonna put a clip in here. You'll get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's just put A. Right? I enjoy it as well when I was a kid.
I think we have to give back to our teenage, individual person back then when we were. Without them, we wouldn't be having all this entertainment or binge watching. Okay, so
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Do you watch Daredevil?
I watched the recent one, but not.
This was the Ben Affleck time.
Oh, Ben Affleck one.
Ben Affleck as
I
Daredevil.
think I recall watching it. It was okay only. I didn't like.
It was okay.
I would give a C lah.
I watched the original and the director's cut.
Oh.
The director's cut was obviously better, but I think C is pretty good.
Good balance. I wouldn't say it's B because
no, it can't be.
Yeah, because the series one is better. I think
obviously way better.
Way better. So I would give a C. How about you?
I think C is fair. Like. Also, Jennifer Garner, as you can see, Elektra, right?
Correct.
Do you remember where they fought in the park? That scene was cringy. So cringy.
Oh my god!
Why do they have to fight anyway? It didn't make sense. And
I think they were trying to like build romance. Or
it's like the chemistry,
but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, And
don't
it was
need to.
so forceful.
Ew.
Like,
Yeah. Okay, let's go to X-Men First Class.
First Class.
X-Men First
so this
Class
was
is
the
quite.
reboot version.
Yeah, I mean it's quite okay.
It was pretty good, I think.
Yeah. It I would give this a B because they brought in I think new characters, new cast, new mutant.
Actor's name again as Magneto. Michael Fassbender. Right. He was really
Fassbender.
good.
Yeah.
I love him as Magneto.
He as a young Magneto was a very good actor.
He was so good.
He was good.
Yeah,
he played it very well. Very intense, emotional, but there is that certain empathy he has, but at the same time, his ambition or his like revenge took over him more than his empathy. So
he was easily the best character in the movie.
I would say I would give this a B. Yeah,
Okay.
I would give this a B. It's worth watching.
We can re-evaluate later.
Yeah. No, this is definitely a B. What is that?
Oh, this is
I'm
X-Men
terrible. Sophia Turner was terrible. Sorry.
Yes.
I even have to stand up for this. Oh my god.
This was bad.
This was so bad.
Okay, here's a fun fact. Did you know this movie was written by the same guy who did X-Men The Last Stand? And also the rebooted Fantastic Four. Same guy.
That's why, lad.
And you know, for him, he has a second chance to make things right.
Yeah, but he did not.
And this was like,
So
what
bad,
the
no?
heck happened?
Sorry to say, if I got her name right, Sophia Turner.
I think it was Sophia Turner.
She doesn't fit the role as Phoenix. Totally. I find like she was emotionless. She didn't place it well. Maybe it's not because it's entirely her fault, but the character itself, I felt like you have to be that powerful and you have to have that character to act upon it. So it felt very forceful. You get what I mean?
It was pretty boring.
It was boring, but it felt very forceful. It felt very, very forceful. So I as a viewer also, I felt forceful to watch what is going on.
I was forced to finish it. I paid for it.
Thank God I didn't pay for it.
That's nice.
Yeah, okay. Totally at the lowest.
Okay, now finally X-Men Apocalypse.
I would give this either the C.
I'll give C.
Yeah.
It was a big letdown because I still remember from the post-credit scenes after Days of Future Past, right? They have a teaser of Apocalypse, so it was pretty hype.
But the villain wasn't very strong, very powerful.
I would say it's underwhelming.
Yeah, underwhelming.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think C is fair.
I would give it. Okay, so let's see.
Hold on. Before we evaluate everything, I have a surprise.
What surprise?
Okay, so because in Deadpool and Wolverine, there's another character who did not belong to 20th Century Fox at the time appeared as well, and his name is Blade. So we're gonna add Blade as well.
Oh my god! Okay.
Alright. We're gonna add Blade.
Okay.
Paying homage. He was the first Marvel character in the movie industry to appear.
I see a very familiar poster.
There's gonna be one Blade only.
Okay.
Okay, first Blade. Do you remember much about Blade?
A bit. I would give this the Blade movie as like a B lah.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. It was really okay.
I watched it twice. Of course, when I was young, and then a few years later, I watched it again, and
it was good.
I think Blade was super cool, and One thing that I will nitpick is the graphics.
Yeah.
Because it didn't age well.
Correct.
But nonetheless, Blade was super cool.
So I will give B.
I think I'll give a B as well. It's a
Yeah.
fair rating,
Yes.
I'd say.
But after that, I cannot remember
You
this
can't
one.
remember Blade 2.
I cannot remember Blade 2, but I remember Blade 3.
Okay, let's talk about Blade 2.
Okay.
Blade 2 was miles ahead. Better, much better than the first one. Make him even cooler and super edgy and I love it. Like
You would give. So what would
I
you
think
rate?
it's fair to give A.
Okay.
Because if you check online, a lot of people would say Blade 2 was pretty good. Like very,
Okay.
very
It was a
good.
good comeback.
It was a good follow up.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Sequel.
And
yeah.
I really love Blade 2.
Okay.
Blade 2. I think I want to watch it again.
The last one this one I remember.
Blade 3.
Blade 3.
It wasn't as good.
It wasn't good. I didn't find the chemistry between all of them.
Yeah, so
Together.
do you remember Ryan Reynolds also
Yeah, correct.
appeared in this movie?
Yes,
so
yes.
It's funny, like it come back to one circle.
Yeah.
Right? Ryan Reynolds bringing Wesley Snipes back as
back
Blade
as Blade.
in Deadpool and Wolverine. And there's this one joke, I don't know if you remember. Blade told him that I don't like you, right? And he replied, "You never have." So it's a reference to this movie, right? It's just perfect. Like it's a perfect joke.
And it was so funny joke. You never have. Okay, so this one I would give a C.
I think C is fair.
C is fair.
Yeah.
Wow, our standards are very high,
Of course. I mean, of course we gotta have
Yeah,
standards,
we
right?
got it. So
Okay, let's check.
Okay.
Let's do a checklist.
I
again.
think the lowest one.
Alright, let's start with D.
D.
I think we don't need to change
We
that.
don't need to change that at all. C also, I don't think we need to change much. B. B. I feel like this one still can be C.
Which one? The last 10?
Yeah.
That's a good input. I think, if you compare the first Blade and First Class,
Yeah, I think this one is not the same rank level
I won't
quality.
say it's not the same.
Yeah, so I think our B is good. Our
Alright.
A. Okay, I agree. The first X-Men, maybe we should put the B.
I also think
Yeah.
that the first Fantastic Four should be in B, because it kind of shared the same vibe with the first
X-Men.
X-Men.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Right, and
Let's go with
yeah,
that.
and compare like with these
Yeah,
three.
you cannot beat that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we are good.
Yeah, I
think
think this looks fair.
Do you like what you see?
I like what I see.
I like what I see too. I feel the top one stays that way.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, alright, so
Okay, so this is our list, and if you don't agree with us,
We got 2 words for ya!
no, don't say that to people. Do share with us what is your ranking, or based on all the movies, which is your top S level movies with us based on all our
if you
lists.
agree with us,
Yeah.
you have any comments,
Yeah.
type it down below.
Yeah, and don't forget to like lah,
Subscribe lah.
please lah. That's all from us. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.